Tell you what, I don't know much about the storyline of it, but it looks dope as shit.
Hey guys, what's up? This is David from ConMentary here. Welcome to another episode of the ConMentary podcast, the Geeky Nerdy show for geeky and nerdy people. I'm your host, David, and I have two awesome people on panel with me today. I have Connor.
Yo, guys, what's up?
And I have Aisha.
Hello,
who
it's
is
me.
engrossed in Animal Crossing at the same time.
Hey.
But that's totally understandable.
Yeah.
I wouldn't blame you, Connor, if you were also playing Animal Crossing while we were doing this.
I would be if my girlfriend doesn't have the Switch in her hands in the bed already playing it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to be talking about this mini direct that just dropped today, randomly out of nowhere, literally unprompted. They didn't announce it or anything last night.
I had a suspicious feeling
Yeah.
that within a week, which by the way, is exactly a week since they launched worldwide the game, because they let GameStop give it out on Thursday last week.
Wait, what game?
To my
This game, Animal Crossing. Yeah.
Okay.
I had a feeling that a week after Animal Crossing came
Oh, they
out,
were gonna
they'd
drop
have
a direct.
Because we
I
have been
figured,
without
yeah.
about it.
I figure, yeah.
It's been like what, almost 4 months, which is
Yeah.
a really long time into the year for them not to have.
Someone said
a full
it's been like
direct.
200 days since we had a Nintendo Direct of any kind.
I was expecting one after Animal Crossing dropped. I just didn't know when.
Was
And
the
then I
last
woke
one the
up-
Pokemon Direct?
I think so.
No, it was the Animal Crossing one.
Oh yeah, it was the Animal
Oh,
Crossing
yeah.
Direct. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the Animal Crossing one. Okay.
Mhm.
Well,
But
I knew this
yeah.
was gonna happen. I called it. It was just a matter of time.
Yeah, everyone had a feeling it was coming. We
We
just,
just
didn't know when.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're going to be talking about the Nintendo Mini Direct. If you guys are in chat watching the stream on any social media platform, we're live on Twitch, and we're also live on Facebook Gaming. Twitch at ConMentary, Facebook Gaming at team_RDW. Yeah, if you're in chat while we're talking about this, feel free to chime into the conversation at any time. But yeah, let's do this now. So the Mini Direct opened with actually like a little disclaimer saying due to COVID-19 release dates and other information presented in this video are subject to change. For potential updates, please check with the Nintendo official website and social media channels, as well as those for the other publishers. Our hearts go out to all those impacted by COVID-19 during this challenging time. So that's cool that they actually touched on that. And they didn't just go into it. They were just like, hey, just so you know, anything that might have a future release date might actually be affected by this. Which makes sense because like anime and movies and all sorts of other stuff is being
Everything
affected.
basically halted.
Yeah.
The whole world's on hold because
Yep.
of all of this.
Yeah, so I'm actually wondering if Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. I'm pretty sure it was basically done. But maybe the DLC that
The DLC
that
might-
That they were
epilogue
talking
DLC
about.
might get delayed.
Which, like, I'll be honest, I never played the first one, and I played the second one. I hardcore played the second one when it came to Switch. I thought it was great. I know it wasn't that great of a reviewed game, but I never really truly had an interest in one until this trailer. I don't know what it was about this trailer. Holy shit, this looks like a
I
great
mean, me
game.
and Aisha told you that you would
I
want this.
know.
We told
I
you.
know.
We called
You
it.
played
I
Xenoblade
clowned around
Chronicles
saying I
2
would.
so much, and you also love Torna.
Well, like, in reality,
Like, why
the only
wouldn't you want another game that has a similar
Exactly.
play style from the same developer?
We called this a while ago, Dale. We were like, yeah, as soon as Connor sees that trailer,
Sees the trailer, yeah.
he's gonna change his mind. And what happened? You changed your mind.
I know. It's more like I didn't grab Xenoblade Chronicles 2 when it came out because, like, oh my god, this game looks like the best game ever. I hadn't played a JRPG in like 2 or 3 years at that point because I hadn't had a console, and this was I just gotten the Switch like a couple months prior. Still didn't have my PS4 yet. Been gaming on my laptop only. And like this looks like a great JRPG to put me back into that because I used to play them all the time on PS2, and then kind of stopped whenever I got Xbox. So it was a great introduction back into JRPGs, and now I play the absolute daylight out of them.
Yeah.
Persona 5 R is coming out next week, and I am gonna lose my mind.
Oh God,
Sure.
David, that's supposed to be coming to my to my house.
Oh, so you gotta go back to your house and pick that up.
Yeah, I want to at least put it like in my room.
That makes sense. But yeah, this game looks really good. So Xenoblade Chronicles, that was like, I remember this game was such a rare. This game almost didn't even come to America. This was almost a
Yeah.
Japanese exclusive
Yeah.
IP because
Almost.
back in the Wii days, this game was so popular and so sought after by the American audience. They actually caved and ported it over to the Wii in America. It was like a super late Wii title too. So it was almost like so rare that
No, was
if you
this
didn't
Wii
own a
or Wii
copy,
U?
it was Wii.
Wii?
Xenoblade Chronicles was
Whoa!
Wii. So the game
Holy
was
crap!
super cult classic. Like there were only like limited quantities made, so almost owning a copy was like really rare. Getting a physical copy on Wii after maybe like a couple months after the game was released, like if you were getting a traded copy from GameStop, it basically was keeping its value. It wasn't decreasing in value because it was so rare.
Yeah.
But then the game got ported to the 3DS, the new 3DS, and
Oh, I
the
remember
DS's
that.
late lifetime,
Yeah.
when the new 3DS came out, and then they ported it to that. So I tried it out on that console, but I honestly the game didn't look good at all. It was just another way to try out playing it, but yeah, it didn't work that way. And then Xenoblade Chronicles X that came out on Wii U. That's the one you're thinking about. That's the one that had the mechs, which everyone is
Mm.
also saying that that might eventually get a port to the Switch because why
Oh,
not?
it's going to.
It most likely will. But yeah, they just decided to put Xenoblade Chronicles remastered onto the Switch, which is great because might as well know where the series came from and just have more in that game's world. And also, the
Actually, I have like
remastered
two.
graphics look great. Like, I love the new
They do.
graphical style.
Oh my god, they look great. I actually have two talking points about this game that
Okay.
I think are interesting. Number one, ports. I actually love that ports are coming to Switch and we're getting a lot because maybe not everyone enjoys them, but you gotta remember this is a game console that touches a broad spectrum of age groups.
Mm-hmm.
So we're getting younger generation who weren't even maybe born, or if were very young when a lot of these games are coming out that are just now getting exposure to it and might enjoy it as well. So it's revitalizing games and game series that might have died off had it not been for the Switch and being able to port games to it. Um, but number
Um,
two, Xenoblade's kind of interesting because it actually, even though there's this whole mythology behind it for the Xenoblade uh, universe, it actually comes from a different universe called the Xenoverse, which I actually played 3 other games for and never made the connection.
Back on the PlayStation?
Back on
Xenosaga?
PlayStation 2. Yeah,
Yeah.
Xenosaga. Yeah, I never knew that was the same until like the end of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 where the monolith was there. I'm like, "Oh my god, it's from the same game
Yeah,
series."
dude. Yeah. So that's awesome. You said that it gives the younger like people that might have been super young or whatever, a chance to get into these series that they really didn't care about before. This game first came out in 2010. So if you were
Holy
like
crap, yeah.
2 or if you were like 4 or 5 when that came out, like you're like a teenager now. So now you literally are getting a second chance to play this game. If you might have like noticed it when you were younger or something and you didn't care, like you're now like basically old enough to try this game out and get a chance to understand it. So that's actually really cool. Like seeing games
I'm
get
excited.
re-released like that.
Yeah,
And then also it's not just a straight up port. They actually added the epilogue,
which is
which looks
crazy.
really
Holy
crazy.
crap.
It looks really good. They give Shulk like a new costume. The Monado looks a little different. Not sure. I haven't played the first one, so I don't even know how that ties into the story. Most likely, it's gonna get released a little later after the game's been released. Maybe like a month or two, maybe. Like, what was the turnover date for Torna from Xenoblade Chronicles 2? What was it, like 5 months or so?
I think it was 5. I think I remember because I bought the full edition, so I got it automatically when I downloaded it, and I think I got it at like November, and I think it hit that next summer.
Oh, dope. Okay, yeah. So
Yeah,
it might
it's
have like
not.
that little bit of a turnover rate. I'm not sure how long it's gonna
I
be.
think to be honest though, I think they're planning to release it day one. I think the idea behind this is that it's the new content's packaged in with
Mm-hmm.
the remaster. Like that's the big draw of it. So you're not just gonna get people who are new to it, but you're gonna get the hardcore fans who own a Switch also buying it and being like, "Oh my god, we got new content too." That's what I would do if I was them. Because
Yeah.
like, why, especially during these times with Corona and everything going on, why wait when things could get worse when we could just launch it now and make the fans happy and they're
Basically,
still going to make money. Like the fact that they added new storyline, it's going to sell the games
they
more.
basically just P5 dart it, where it's like even if you
Yeah.
beat it before, you're gonna want to play it again just to get the context, but then
Yeah.
also play the ending and the epilogue. But honestly, like it wouldn't even feel right playing the epilogue just straight up first if you haven't experienced the game through that like new IP anyway. So,
Right.
yeah. Well, that's cool. That was like the main big announcement. That got a release date of May 29th. Bookmark that date because that's going to come up a couple more times throughout this discussion, and a lot of people are actually getting really heated about that. So we're gonna talk about the next thing. That. Oh wait, we gotta talk about that collector set, dude.
That collector set is really nice.
You know what? Can I be honest? It's nice, but I don't know if I'm a fan.
Yeah. Didn't you get did the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 one look exactly the same or no?
So I got mine. The only thing that I got was like a code in it for the full edition, because I didn't get like the special edition with all the art books or anything. I myself, not generally a huge special edition fan. I don't really collect art books or anything, so I have to be really
like there has to be like a statue or like something else in there.
Not even a statue. I don't really care about the statues or anything. I just have to be a huge hardcore fan.
Oh, gotcha.
Of it. Like Persona 5 Royal is the first like
special edition though.
Yeah, that mask.
Yeah, I'm not even a huge. I'm not even a huge art book guy either. So like I totally.
Yeah. So and I'm not a huge collector's guy. Like I've never.
Like steelbooks are cool, but like I wouldn't pay extra for a steelbook.
Steelbooks are really nice.
And I'll get a steelbook if it's like gonna come with like DLC. Like Borderlands, I paid the $100 for Borderlands because it was gonna give me the 4 DLCs with it, which I knew I was gonna play. Enjoyed the first DLC so far. I kind of dropped off on that, but it came with a steelbook.
Nice.
And they're actually giving, if you pre-ordered Persona 5, they were giving a steelbook with it, which is kind of cool.
Dope. Let's see. So other than Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. I mean, the red box looks clean. That's honestly it.
I mean, but it's like this to me. This looks like the Legend of Zelda box, because I did get that for pretty cheap. That special edition that came with the map in it. Mm-hmm. But it's just kind of a box with a book in it.
Basically, yeah.
If you're a hardcore fan, sure, go for it.
And speaking of Borderlands, earlier, 2K actually had a block in this direct, which I did not expect.
Oh my gosh,
it said 2K, and me and Aisha groaned because we were like, no one's playing NBA 2K or whatever on the Switch. Who cares about this segment? But then I was like, oh, I forgot 2K was a publisher for games. So then we saw Bioshock, and I was like, oh, true.
Okay, what's going on with that? Let's talk Bioshock for a second. What is going on that 2K's just like throwing Bioshock on everything?
I feel like they're gonna make a new Bioshock really soon.
I feel like that too. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah, because they wouldn't just make the collector's edition unless they love the game that much. They just wanted to put more
2K,
people in.
I
But they're
2K.
for sure making a new Bioshock though.
Yeah, they're for sure making it, because 2K, I love them as a company, but they're like any other company. They're money grubbers.
Yeah.
So if they're giving us all this free content, it's only to hype us for the content they want us to buy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they put Bioshock Collector's Edition, Bioshock Collection on PSN for free, 2 months ago?
Yeah.
And now it's coming to Switch, but it's not coming to Switch until like May. It's coming out
here's the
like
question.
the same day.
Is it going to be free or is it going to be super cheap? Like, I think like...
What, the Bioshock Collection?
Yeah.
No, this is all... You're paying for this. Yeah, you're paying for this.
Okay, so the question is pricing. Do you think people would be willing to pay full 60 for 3 games?
I don't think it's going to be 60. I think it'll be like 30, maybe.
For all 3?
I do 30.
I
think 30 for all 3.
I don't know how much it is on other consoles.
With all See, I think it was 20 on PS4. I could be wrong. Let me check.
I'm checking too.
Okay.
Bioshock Collection PS4. Physically, right now it goes for. Let me see. At GameStop, the Bioshock Collection goes for like $20. Yeah, $20.
Okay, so
for Switch, I could see it being 30.
30.
I can see them pushing 30 for it because they think Switch owners are idiots. And they'll pay extra money for anything. But let's see, what else was shown on here? They got the Bioshock Collection. They showed the Borderlands Legendary Collection, which I think is basically every single game plus DLC. 3. Yeah, every single game plus 3.
No.
I mean, every single game minus 3.
Yeah,
minus 3.
Which is still a lot of content, by the way.
That's a shit ton of content.
I've played all the DLC in every Borderlands game.
Yeah, every Borderlands.
And I'm playing this one. And it's a lot.
Every Borderlands is at least 100 hours of content, maybe 60.
I'd give or say
60, 80.
I'd probably
depending how many times you want to play through it too, and playing with friends.
Yeah, I'd put 70 minimum. Which 70. That's another thing. I'm excited for the multiplayer aspect on this, because back in the days of Borderlands, one especially, DLC or online was still a little limited in the sense of how many people you could actually play with, so you played with a
Mhm.
select amount of people. I feel like this gives a good reboot of people being able to play together, which Borderlands is definitely a game you want to play with friends. Experiencing the
Borderlands
story.
seems like a perfect like just title to play with, like just people online. Honestly, like this
Yeah.
is a great shooter for because it like I don't think they've been releasing the Borderlands collections like multiple times on different consoles, but I
Yeah.
like for Switch owners for sure, like those who haven't gotten into it because it wasn't on like say like a Nintendo console. Which actually this is the first time Bioshock's ever come into a Nintendo console. I
It
mean,
is.
not Bioshock, but
No,
well, both Bioshock
Borderlands.
and Borderlands.
Yeah, it
So
is.
that's awesome that Nintendo owners are get a chance to finally see what the hubbub is about. That's awesome. Whole new set of fans, and then they'll probably push some Borderlands 3 sales too.
Oh, then don't forget Capcom is coming with all the 2K stuff.
Oh, XCOM.
Hey, sorry, XCOM. My bad. My
Yeah,
bad.
I never played
XCOM.
XCOM. I never got too into it because I'm not big into like turn-based
RTS.
strategy games.
Yeah.
But I've heard people that liked Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle. They compared that game to XCOM. So
I might give it a try, to be honest. I've never, it's never really truly interested. But if it goes for pretty cheap, and I run out of games, which is highly doubtful with
I would
everything
assume
coming
most of
out.
these might start maybe 25,
Which one
30.
is XCOM?
XCOM is the one with like the aliens and the shooters and stuff. Actually, it's this
And
one on the screen that's right
it's
now.
a turn-based like
this
strategy
one.
game.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like I said, it's if honestly for me, the aesthetic doesn't draw me in. So I'd
Yeah.
sooner just go back and try Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle. To be honest,
Fair enough.
me.
Did you ever finish that? Cause
I did not. That game was hard.
That game was actually hard.
Yeah.
Let's see. So yeah, the 2K games. Let's move on to the next thing of interest. We got the Animal Crossing New Horizons Bunny Day event.
Oh, man,
well,
they
the Animal
are
Crossing New Horizons update plus Bunny Day.
It's
Yeah.
really, really cute.
So we've all been
Also,
playing Animal
speaking of
Crossing,
Animal Crossing,
a lot. Yeah.
We fucking called it. I didn't expect it to be so quick, but we fucking called that they
Yeah,
would
literally
patch that
We
shit
did.
out.
This week, yeah.
I knew it was gonna happen soon.
So
It
we're
was
talking
today.
about, if you don't know about it, we're talking about what's the word? We're not gonna say glitch, but can we
It's
say
an
glitch?
exploit. It's
Exploit.
An exploit where you
Exploit.
play the game locally with another person co-op on your system. You put a switch on a box, you turn the switch, mid-turning animation, you have one of the villagers grab the switch, it'll duplicate hella switches, get hella money. A lot of people found out about it. Some people used it, some people didn't. We're the people that did it. And yeah,
I
it's
actually
just
saw a variation
bells,
of it
yeah.
just real quick that I find hysterical. Someone used tarantulas because you can place them.
Oh, you can do the
Oh, you can
tarantulas?
place
Yeah.
tarantulas.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
because
a good one.
Because that's in their because they're in the case, so you could do that.
If you have Flick on your island, well, that'd be people who time hop. But yeah, if you had Flick on your island, you could also give it to him, and he give you like 12,000, which is a lot.
Oh man, I would say I use that exploit because I'm playing with two people on my Switch, and we both need houses, and we both need the. That's another thing. I
Oh yeah, you for sure
Right now,
needed
yeah,
to do
you
that
and
because you
so
both
much
would have had to do
Danielle's
it. Yeah.
houses.
But I got something a little spoiled when it comes to what's coming up in the next few days because everyone's now getting their new building for the resident
Oh, the
services.
Able sisters.
But so building the different things around your town are actually gonna be kind of pricey. Like I saw bridges and staircases for like 100.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
yeah, I
bridges are
forgot.
gonna be expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing with that, it's just the thing where you saw the little fire hydrant looking thing, is that
Yeah.
people can donate. So when I went to Brandon's town,
Oh, you can donate to other people's projects.
yeah. So when I went to Brandon's town, he was building a
Oh.
bridge, and it was like, hey, we're raising this much money for a bridge. We have $0. Do you want to donate?
Oh, that's cool.
So I like gave him like
That's-
I think like
Your
$5,000.
friends can give you money to help you build
Yeah.
stuff. That's dope.
Dude,
Yeah.
that sounds freaking fantastic.
See, that's the
Oh,
type
I
of
love
like
this
world
game.
When I was
connectivity
playing
that I like.
New Leaf, that was still a thing, but I think also like villagers could donate.
Yeah, I
but-
thought it would
but
just be villagers, not other
But it's
players.
mostly you. But now that playing online with each other is easier,
Oh, for sure.
you can go to other people's towns, donate. Have a
Dope.
bunch of people come to your town, they donate however much money, and it'll help with getting your stuff built.
Dude, I feel like we could spend an hour just on Animal Crossing.
Yeah, but we
Like, there's
we
so
have
much-
talked about Animal Crossing before, so we're not going to do
Uh,
it too much this time.
So let's talk about what they actually
yeah, the
said.
new stuff.
Yeah, the new stuff, which is that bunny stuff, and
Yeah.
I am
It's really
hella
cute.
hyped for it. It's so cute.
They had a lot of furniture. I didn't know they were going
A
to have that
lot.
much stuff. They
Yeah.
had balloons,
I counted.
stools,
I actually
tables.
counted as best as I could, and I think it's 12 new pieces of furniture. I could be totally off, but I like paused and was counting in some of the different frames because there's like different chairs, there's different tables, there's that Easter
The
arch
arch.
thing.
Yeah.
There's different types of there's different
There's the
sizes and types of
basket,
baskets.
the
Yeah.
2,
balloons.
3, 4, 5. All the different alternative things for
Yeah.
and I think you can just take the eggs and just put them on your island without even giving them to the bunny. So
Oh, that big basket thing. Wow.
yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. I'm for sure gonna see a lot of people
I really
doing
want the
this
table.
because it's so pastel. Like this fits a lot of people's
Yeah.
aesthetics. So that's
Tana,
really cute.
That's perfect
Yeah.
for her.
So
Oh,
that looks really
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
It's gonna be April 1st through the 12th, which I think is like next week. Yeah, that actually starts next week. April 1st. Wait, no.
April 1st
No.
is
Oh, April
Yeah,
1st
it
is
starts next
Wednesday.
week.
Is it?
Yes, it starts Wednesday because 31st is when Persona 5
Oh
R
yeah,
comes
starts
out.
next
Yeah.
Wednesday. Yeah. So it's
Which
gonna be
Danielle
next
will be
Wednesday
playing all the
through-
egg hunting while I'm playing Persona 5.
That's nice.
And then they also showed that there was going to be Earth Day content coming to Animal Crossing as well.
Oh, yeah, Earth Day is a thing that
I
exists.
don't really know what they do for Earth Day in Animal Crossing, but there's like a sloth dude who comes by, so he's going to be
That's cool.
popping up. And then they also said there's more stuff that they're going to talk about later in April as well. So that's good to know that they're going to be updating this game a lot over the next couple months to years. So yeah, that's good that they're already putting initiative into that. I'm hoping that like in every direct, we're basically going to get like a little, hey, by the way, this is coming to Animal Crossing type of thing. 'cause-
Which, you know what? I feel like if we don't, they'll do little like 1 or 2 month mini Animal Crossing updates because they can't. Doing an Animal Crossing mini direct can't be that hard on them, right? They do a little animation, put a little edit together, and then
Or just be its own like
drop
just like
it.
a 3-minute video, just being like,
Yeah,
here's what's
yeah.
coming up soon. Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
cool. Let's see. So Animal Crossing stuff looks dope. Moving on, there was this game that they announced today. Apparently, it's a Nintendo published IP, which people didn't realize until like after the trailer was over and they went back and looked at it. This game called Good Job, which is basically they say it's a puzzle-based physics like hijinks game.
This looks so silly.
Yeah, it looks really
looks
silly.
really cute.
Just the
and I
stick
like it.
figures, yeah.
I might just grab it for me and Danielle to play.
There's something about like stick figures that bring like a nostalgic feeling to me because I always watch a lot of those
Remember
stick
Dick
figure
figures?
dude, yeah, dick
Yeah.
figures
Dick
and like
figures was
stick
great.
figure
Dick figures
animations
were
of the fighting scenes and stuff. On,
Did you guys see the
YouTube.
movie?
I did not.
Ooh,
There was
I
a
don't-
Dick Figures movie.
I remember
What
seeing the
is-
trailer. I don't remember if I saw the full movie.
It's really confusing too because the movie ends and it's the final of the series. The movie ends where the first episode begins with the B.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
so weird. Let's see, but yeah, Good Job looks really good. I love the art style. The game looks like it'll be actually really hilarious.
This looks so goofy.
Looks really funny. I'm looking forward to seeing how many levels this has. I got it actually. I had a gift card lying around for my birthday, so I just like paid the $20 to get this game.
Oh, you already paid.
Oh yeah,
for
for
it.
sure. It's on my system
Oh.
downloading right now. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So I'm gonna have this
Right.
game. I'm gonna probably do like a little video on it or something. But
Cool.
looks really funny.
I'll play
Can't
with
wait to
you.
play it. I don't know if it has multiplayer. It looks single player.
Well, I'll still play it
Yeah.
because
Let's
it's gonna
check
be on
this
your
out for
system
sure.
and I'm gonna be around.
Yeah. But yeah, it looks really fun. Connor, how does this look to you?
You know, it looks fun. It's not on my high priority list, but if I got the extra, cash, and I need something new and cute for me and Danielle to play, I'll probably pick it up. But
Yeah,
honestly, Animal Crossing's taking up most of our
for
lives.
sure. 100%.
It's like we were up till 4 o'clock last night, just cutting down the trees on our islands because we couldn't go to sleep, and we were playing together, and it was really fun. I'd cut the trees, she'd take them out of the ground and cover up the holes.
That's cute.
That's so cute.
All right. Let's see. Katherine Full Body got announced for Switch.
I might actually have to get it. I almost bought it for PS4, never did,
Same.
but like might be the sign that I should pick it up.
It's funny because this game was $20, or even was it 10 or 20? It was 20, right?
20?
Yeah, for Black Friday. It was 20 or was it 10?
Really?
It was really cheap.
It was like 30, I thought.
It was really cheap on Black Friday, and Aisha got it. I don't even know if she's touched it yet.
Oh, I didn't buy Katherine.
I thought you did.
No, I didn't buy Katherine. Remember, I was gonna buy Katherine. You told
Oh
me to
yeah,
wait.
you were thinking about getting it. Yeah.
No. It was Jerome or not Jerome.
Jameer got
Jameer.
it. Jameer got it.
picked
Yeah.
it up.
But yeah, the fact that Catherine's actually coming to Switch, I told myself I wasn't gonna get it on PS4 because I had a feeling it was eventually gonna get ported to Switch.
Yeah.
So that's
That's
great
the whole
that it's
reason
actually
you told me to hold off
Yeah.
on buying it because you said it was just
it's
gonna come to the Switch. Uh-huh.
So now I'm for sure gonna get it. Looking forward to playing it because this game is amazing. Really good push puzzle game. The story is actually very, very good. Like,
Yeah,
the
I'm looking
game,
forward
the
to it.
game story has you engrossed. It's actually
Even
very
though
good.
the ending got spoiled for me, I'm still okay with playing it. I want to
One
see
of
all
the
the
endings.
One
yeah,
of that's right.
Oh yeah, there's
Yeah,
multiple
there's a lot of
endings,
endings in this game.
Yeah.
which I like.
Yeah, so
I like that.
that's great that that's finally coming to Switch. That's great. What else? Let's see. Oh, so they cut over to some Smash news, and one thing that sucks about Smash news that we've been hearing this year because of COVID-19 is that most Smash reveals might get delayed anyway. But
Which, like,
but they told us that the Arms character reveal had to be extended, probably because they're still working on the character. Don't even think it's 100% because of COVID anyway. But yeah, they announced that the next Fighter Pass character.
are you
the
guys
first
excited
character-
for that?
I'm actually so a lot of people in the beginning of the game were saying that one of the Fighter Pass characters initially might
Will
have
be
been
Arms.
an Arms character, even though
I'm not
people like to shit
surprised.
on Arms and say like no one plays it. The game
I'm
is
not
still
surprised
cool.
either.
The game is really good. It's just like it didn't get enough support as from like Nintendo, I'd say, because it had a really
See,
good
'cause I
world.
played it and I didn't really enjoy the. I mean, maybe not as much as others. It was fun.
It's
but
a fun game, yeah, but I don't think it's worth the 60.
Mm-mm.
At least right now,
Not
like
right
because
now.
it had a really good
Still
world, but they
60?
didn't do anything with it.
Roll the full 60. Yeah.
Still 60? Holy crap!
Yeah,
It's been like
but
3
because the game to most people doesn't even seem like it's worth 60, they gave everyone basically a 2-week free trial to actually just play the whole game. Put the whole game on your system for 2 weeks, play as much as you want. If you have Nintendo Switch Online, which is basically everyone because of Animal Crossing. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I even bought it for Danielle. Like, never has she needed Nintendo Switch Online until this game. I'm like, oh, I guess I have to pay for a year for you now.
Yo, what's up, Shuriken Pizza? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the
Welcome
show.
to the chat.
We are currently talking about the Nintendo Switch, well, the Nintendo Direct Mini that happened today. In case you missed it, it's really dope. We're talking currently about how they're bringing an ARMS character to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate later
And
in
that-
June. We don't know who it is though. They
Someone.
said it's gonna be somebody. I've heard a lot of different
I
theories.
want it
People
to
are-
be Twin Tail.
A lot of people
That's
want it
all
to
I
be
care
Twin Tail.
about. If it's not Twin Tail, I'm okay with it being Ribbon Girl or Min Min. But that's it.
I'd take Min Min.
Yeah. Some people are saying it might actually be like a Dragon Quest Hero situation.
Where
And
it's multiple skins.
of the same moveset. Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Honestly, that'd make a lot of people happy.
Yeah.
I'd be okay
Maybe
with
not a lot,
that.
but I'd be okay with that if that was a Heroes type thing.
Sure, you can Pizza says he's never seen this game before. ARMS? Yes, this game is called ARMS. It released.
It came out.
It was like one of the
not too
first
long after
like
the
3
Switch came
games
out.
that came out on the Switch.
Yeah.
Came out like a month after its release. It's basically a first-person boxing game, but you have like extendable arms. And it's actually pretty decent if you've never played it before. Actually, if you have Nintendo Switch Online, you can get the game 2 weeks for free, the full game, onto your system.
It's starting today, right?
Starting
Starts
today.
today,
It started
yeah.
like this afternoon. So I actually downloaded it on my system, so it's on there already. So
I don't
I'll be
think
able to
I mean,
jump
I
into
might.
it. It's free.
It's
Might as well check
free.
it back out.
Yeah, you're right. Might as well check it out. I mean, we're all stuck inside anyways. So.
Yeah,
Ain't nowhere
perfect
we
time.
can go. Ain't nothing we
Look,
can
man,
do.
my life will be consumed by P5 though. As soon as
God.
But yeah, so ARMS character, 2 weeks, and then that also is convenient because they said that there's going to be like an online ARMS tourney, like the 4th of August. So they're basically getting people to play the game, so they'll enter the competition. I think that's actually kind of funny. Let's see, what else did they talk about? Oh, for sure they talked about let's see, Bravely Default 2.
Oh, you skipped over something.
Oh, I
I
did?
don't know if you had. Yeah.
ARMS
in Ring
Direct.
Fit Adventure.
Oh, the Ring Fit Adventure thing.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ring Fit Adventure got a brand new update where it's a rhythm game, and I am super excited. I'm actually gonna download that later tonight. I've been meaning to get back into Ring Fit Adventure, but I kind of forgot about. I was like looking at it like, oh, I have to start working out again. So you always get that dread in your head of like, oh, I got to do this, and I forgot that legitimately it's just a fun game to play.
It is fun.
Yeah. Ring
I
Fit
totally
Adventure's
forgot,
really
and then this was like the perfect moment of like, shit, I forgot this is fun. Just
I
looking at the
should play
trailer.
this again.
good. Dude,
Yeah, I should get back into this.
I tried it out. Nintendo might have done something.
Oh no.
Nintendo might
Is
have
it the
did
rhythm? Because I
something.
feel like rhythm game
Dude,
is
so I'm like already big into rhythm games. I
I
like
like what they did with
DDR.
it.
I like other type of rhythm games like that.
same.
They actually made a really cool system with this. So there's two different ways you can play this mode. You can do either core and legs, or you can do arms and legs. That's the best way to play, honestly, arms and legs, because core and
Okay.
legs is weird. But they put 17 tracks in the game, and
It's all Nintendo tracks, right?
most of the tracks, except for 4, are all just Ring Fit Adventure soundtrack songs. So
Oh,
that
but
was a
then
little disappointing because I'm like, one, I haven't even gotten this far into the game to even know
I
where most
call
of
her
these
and I'll
songs
pay
came from.
DLC with
I
different
really,
music in
dude,
it.
I'd pay like $20 for like
Same.
30 for like 20. I'd pay $20 for 15 more songs. I do not care.
Same.
Like if they
Same.
actually just tapped into the Smash Ultimate catalog and just
Oh my god.
got a whole bunch, just got like just
The
pull 50 songs into this game, that would be so good. That'd be amazing. Or if they did original mixes for it, like this could honestly be its own game. Like if
Which I think
they just did a
this is why
spin-off
this
thing.
is so cool to me. Because when Ring Fit Adventure hit, I'm like, this is great. But what if we got different games that used this
Yeah,
ring?
these two controllers, yeah.
Yeah.
And this is them saying,
That they have the
"Sup,
ability to.
we can do this." I'm
Yeah,
like,
literally they
oh,
could.
I'm so excited. Dude,
Like
imagine.
Nintendo honestly just made a full body rhythm game that could be its
Which
own IP, which honestly I would take.
I had this thought, like Ring Fit Adventure is sold out to the point that people can't order it in some countries.
Yeah,
Oh,
I heard
really?
that
That's
too, yeah.
crazy to me. Imagine, remember when Labo hit? They thought it was going to be a big thing.
Yeah.
That thing sat on shelves forever. This has been flying off the shelves since like
Yeah,
week
Ring
three,
Fit Adventure
which,
actually sold a lot at the beginning of the
and
year.
it wasn't one of those, but it wasn't like right at the beginning. It took like because even for me, it took a lot of videos of people being like professional trainers trying it, and all these different people being like, "Hey, this is actually something really good for people to really get into it," and then it blew up from there.
Yeah. But oh, and also in addition to the rhythm mode, they also added a jogging only mode, which is basically the game minus the fights.
I
I'm gonna
like
say,
that they.
and
fuck
that's
that
actually
they
pretty
added that.
clean.
Screwed up my leg. I will not be doing that.
But
Nah.
it looks actually
Just
really
take
clean.
care of yourself. You'll be all right.
Looks
I'll
actually
be fine.
pretty
I got-
clean because it looks like they actually might have taken either some levels from the actual story, and they might have also made some original stages specifically just for running on. So that looks really dope.
I'm just excited to get back into this and one,
Yeah.
beat the game, but two, just like push myself to see what can happen.
Ring Fit Adventure was the last game that I expected Nintendo to even attempt to add stuff into.
Really.
Right?
Because the
And,
game
like,
is
look at
long.
it.
Like the game is
It's so
long.
It took it. So I had a guy I was watching on Instagram do this, and he did a 100-day adventure, and it took him to day 70, doing this at least 20 minutes a day to fully beat the game.
Jesus.
Now, I will say there were days that he wasn't like actually playing the adventure mode, that he was just doing some
He
like
was doing the
quick
workout mode.
workouts. Yeah, the workout mode just to get
Mhm.
something in. But he also lost 21 on top of, proper dieting and stuff. In that 100 days, he lost 21 pounds.
Yeah, the game works. You just gotta play it.
Yeah, you just got to play it. So like,
Yeah.
Play it.
I'm gonna come out of coronavirus feeling better about myself. That's what's gonna
Dude,
happen.
the Try
here.
Guys have been doing fitness every day. Get
Yeah,
on
didn't
that.
Right?
they do like Tai Chi and stuff?
Yeah, they've been doing a whole
Mhm.
bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Ring Fit Adventure looks dope. Now the next big thing that I think this is honestly something that could have got its whole thing in like a regular direct too. Bravely Default 2, which is a game that they actually released.
Actually, that looks dope. I heard Javi talking about it.
Yes.
Never ever heard of the game till now.
I think you'd like it.
I'm glad that it's a standalone game that I don't have to go back and play the first one.
Yeah.
Because it looks absolutely amazing. It's
Mhm.
chibi with great graphics that isn't pixel. That's why I never went with Octopath. I just, for some
Oh, yeah,
reason, with this console, as cute and as cool as Pixel is, I want something cool and modern and 3D and graphically challenging, you
Yeah.
know?
As a
And that's
game,
what this looks like.
as a series that started off on the DS, not even the 3DS, the DS.
yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, this looks really good. The world looks really nice. The graphics look amazing. The battle system is still really dope. If you've never played Bravely Default before, it's basically one of those battle systems where it's like, do you choose to attack and spin up this special like battle currency, or do you want to save it and invest in a whole bunch of damage later? Actually, Octopath Traveler kind of had a battle system that took inspiration from Bravely Default. It's like a little bit of that same team. So yeah, seeing that the actual next game in that franchise is coming to Switch finally is really dope.
It looks awesome.
They also released a demo, which is, I don't know how long, but I'm pretty sure that team usually makes some pretty lengthy demos. This might be like maybe a 2-hour demo, maybe 3, depending on how much stuff is in there. But yeah. Hey Kevin, what's up? How you doing? What is going on?
Hi Kevin.
New account, who it is? Hey, what up, man? Thanks for popping in. Let's see, what else is the other big thing they talked about in this direct?
ARMS music in the background.
Yeah, for sure. Because the ARMS announcement was actually like one of the biggest things.
Oh, you know what? This might not be big for y'all, but I want to talk about it.
Okay.
This 51 games pack actually is
something. Listen to me.
No,
we were about to talk about that next, actually.
Yeah.
Listen to me. Okay.
That's pretty hype, honestly.
Listen.
Not gonna lie.
I wanted that to launch today.
Yeah.
I would have dropped the money today.
Dude, it was so sad.
I was sad as fuck.
Okay, this is exactly what I've been waiting for the Switch. This is like a perfect party pack of games that everyone knows, but can do it on a new system to maybe get them into this. Because like the hard thing with like Mario Party or a lot of the other party games that come out of this is you kind of have to coax some people who aren't gamers into trying it out and enjoying themselves, like family members or other things. But you're like, hey, you want to play Mahjong or Checkers or Connect 4 or one of the other games that you know and love growing up, but digitally with me? I think that's a cool fucking concept. You gather your family around and play this shit with each other.
Dude, the system's perfect for this. Dude, just...
Oh my
so the reason
God,
I'm really
excited. Just did something just now.
The only reason I'm excited for this is because, like, this game is, for instance, has been on, like, Nintendo's had its share of mini game collections and shit many times before. So it's like... No one really cares, but it's like this has so many games on it, ones of which I'd like to learn how to play. Like they have, what do they have? They have Hanafuda on here, which I want to learn how to play.
Shoji,
they have Shoji, they have Go. They have a whole bunch of stuff on here, and also, like I said before, like how we were mentioning before, this would have been a perfect game to release right now because, yeah, can't go outside, get any extra board games. You have 50 on your system, that'd be perfect.
Did Nintendo know that Corona was going to happen?
It's like
conspiracy.
But unfortunately, this wasn't launching this weekend. It's coming out in like what, May?
June?
I think it's coming out in June or May.
Yeah, June. Actually, here.
But yeah, it is not coming out soon enough. I also checked the eShop. Apparently,
June 5th, by the way.
Yeah, oh my God, June 5th.
That's so long.
Yeah,
so long.
But apparently, this is going to be $40, which I'm like, ooh, that's a little pricey considering that. No, so considering the amount of content, that's perfect. But considering the quality of the games or how much you'll play some of these, I think like maybe 30 would have been better, maybe 25. But for 30, I think 30 would be good though.
I still might drop the 40 for it, to be honest.
I might do it actually, yeah. Because not only is this game good for
getting a lot of use out of it, especially because I'm someone who travels between states, so I have family members, across different places. So I bring my Switch everywhere. This is kind of one of those perfect things that I can throw up on a TV with my dock and be like, let's all play together.
Yeah, like this would be a really good party game to play with older family members, or even playing with just like friends in general. So yeah, it looks really good.
Have your dad play it with you.
Dude, I was thinking, yeah. But let's see. So the next big thing that they talked about in this direct that I want to talk about now is a game called Jalla, which is basically this game that got shown at E3, I think like 2 years ago. So this game has gone ghost for 2 years.
Holy crap, I didn't know that. I thought this was the first announcement.
No, it was like a game they've shown a long time ago. A lot of people, a couple people have tried it, and they said it was meh. So the game needed a lot of polish anyway, but most people thought it got canceled. Most people just thought it was still away, but I guess it's out now. And surprisingly, it's going to be free to play.
I wasn't expecting that.
The game is going to be free to play.
I thought it was going to be like
I was ready to drop the 60. I was ready to drop the 60.
I was ready to drop the 60, but now it's free to play. I'll definitely hop on this.
Yeah, like, I'll buy the Battle Pass. I don't care. This looks dope.
I could be wrong, and you guys are huge fans of this game, so you might correct me. But I'm getting serious Splatoon vibes.
Literally,
everyone's saying it's ARMS and Splatoon.
Everyone that I've talked to today says this looks like kind of like Splatoon. Every single person.
It feels like Splatoon.
Yeah, it's Splatoon with bubblegum ninjas.
Yep.
Which
looks
is
so
cool
dope.
And cute. I think I'm gonna enjoy this
Like
game.
the art style looks. Have you seen like the promo art for it? Just like
Yeah.
Google it. That's so good.
I like the promo art.
Now
Like, I'm pretty
here's the
yeah.
downfall. The as cool as it looks, the downfall of this game could be is the actual gameplay. Like, one, is it balanced for multiplayer? Two,
Yeah.
is it actually fun mechanics?
Because everyone's saying it, kind of the gameplay makes them think of that Naruto Shinobi Strikers game that came out like a year or so ago, which was like a online battle arena, like 3D space type of thing. Because because apparently it was pretty janky. Like the idea was cool, but it played pretty jank. Because like doing like a objective based 3D brawler beat 'em up type of thing is always really tricky. So no one's really gotten a good handle on that yet. But it seems like more developers are trying with like Bleeding Edge for Microsoft and now this for Nintendo.
Yeah.
So I'm just thinking this
Well,
actually
they're
might
also
be really
realizing just the amount of money that can be made on microtransactions, especially because they can trap people like David and buy in their currency to get the skins that doesn't make the game any better, but they sure look good.
Basically.
good. Yeah, like, but I do think though, it seems like Nintendo probably are giving them a lot of money to help with the
Oh yeah.
production of that game.
No, this is gonna be Nintendo Switch exclusive, right?
Yeah. That's gonna
Okay.
be as far as we know. Yeah, I think they said timed exclusive. That's
Which
another
I
thing
honestly-
that they were saying a lot in this
Oh
direct.
yeah, that's right.
A lot of
So
things are gonna be timed exclusives.
so they do plan to release it on other consoles. at
Probably,
some-
maybe, but
They're gonna be crossplay capable.
yeah.
This is like it's kind of cool to me that that's like a big concern nowadays. Crossplay.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Like I could see this game for sure. If anything, being on like Switch and PC, that'd be kind of cool. I don't know.
That'd be dope.
But yeah,
PlayStation probably pick it up.
PlayStation.
They
Yeah,
like everything.
looks really good. Looking forward to it. It comes out also on May 29th, which is the
There's a
same
lot
day
of
as
stuff
Xenoblade.
Yeah, there's
So-
a lot of stuff coming out
A lot of stuff coming out that day.
that day and that week.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. What else is in here? There's a lot of. They had like a whole sizzle reel of ports coming over.
They got Star Wars.
Oh yeah, Star Wars thing. It looks jank. Looks pretty jank.
Well, it's a port. It's a port. This is not a new game. This is
Yeah, I was about to say
absolutely
this
a port
game
of a
looks like.
computer game.
Yeah, it looks so.
That
jank.
was made in like I don't quote me
early
on this,
2000s
but
probably.
early 2000s. Yeah.
God, that looks so
It's
nasty.
really
It looks
weird.
so
I
disgusting.
don't like
Yeah.
how that looks.
But you know what? I think this is kind of a hidden gem. Not everyone's gonna be excited about it, but I'm fairly excited about Trials of Mana. It
Trials
looks
of
like
Mana?
a really it looks like just a really dope JRPG back in the era of like Dragon Quest for PS2 with some good graphics and good storyline.
Yeah, it's
So,
gonna be. That's for sure a
I'm
game
hyped
for
for it.
ending up your alley for sure.
Yeah.
Let's see what else is in here. Like I said, there was a sizzle reel. They dropped a couple games. Burnout Paradise Remastered is coming to Switch after forever, so that's
I
cool
might check
for
out
them.
Warhammer.
Warhammer looks. It's like a turn-based game, right?
Yeah, it's so Warhammer is actually based off a turn-based tabletop game where you have all these figurines and
Yeah,
different
yeah,
things turned digital. They've done a bunch of different versions of it, so I believe this is just a port of another game. I could be wrong on that fact, but I've always like, you know what? I just saw this pop up, and I don't think this is gonna be talked about enough. Saints Row 4 is getting a remaster for Switch. They didn't give it nothing but 10 seconds on here, but I'm excited about that. Have
You're
you guys
excited
played
about Saints Row 4?
I haven't.
I stopped caring after Saints Row a little like halfway through Saints Row 3 because
It was, dude, but see, I played Saints Row 5, and it was your president and aliens invade.
I mean, the
and it
game is
kind
for
of-
sure just literal just GTA satire. Like the game is just
Yeah, it's-
goofy.
Which I'm fine for. I don't have a GTA satire game for the Switch yet, so I think this is gonna be a perfect little. I hope not a full 60. I won't buy it if it's a full 60. I will say that.
Yeah, I mean,
But
I
if they
feel like
drop
they're
it
gonna
for
drop it for a full
40
60. That seems like something they try. Let's
Man,
see.
then I might have to hold out on that one.
In the
But like, if
scissor
it drops
reel-
to 40,
I was to say in the sizzle reel they showed Minecraft Dungeons, which
Yeah.
doesn't have a date anymore because I think it had a date before, at least the time zone.
yeah, but
It
now it
did have
doesn't
a
have.
But
date.
now it doesn't. Yeah, because it's one of those games that got actually super affected because of COVID-19. So that game,
Yeah.
who knows when that's coming out? That might be
Yeah.
that might be like a fall game at this point.
Man, I think like a lot of things are gonna be, and that's we normally get a lot in the fall time anyway. But I feel like this year, because of
There's gonna be a lot
E3
of fall
getting
games.
canceled, it's gonna be a lot.
Either that or
this
like
fall,
springtime next year is gonna be pretty packed.
like it is this year. Holy crap!
Let's see. So Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield expansion passes actually showed us some gameplay because we didn't have gameplay last time. So we
I
actually
don't
got
know
to see
why
what
we
the
needed
space looks
gameplay.
like. They're just showing us how it'll look when you get your legendary Pokemon for the what was it?
The Gigantamax forms, or
well, we got to see both of its Gigantamax forms. Well, evolved forms, which is the water style and the darkness style. Because you get a Urshifu, which is like the fighting cub bear thing. I don't know, dude. I was really into like
it's not Kung Fu.
Oh, Cubfu.
Yeah, Cubfu.
Yeah.
Urshifu's, I think it's upgraded form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually like low key lost interest in Pokemon. Like,
I did too, but just because like one Nationals isn't happening, so there's no more. I mean, there's gonna be online tournaments, but there's no real hype in the PvP right now because the PvP the meta is defined at this point.
Yeah.
So unless you're shiny hunting, you've already done like 2 seasons and you have your teams, and there's not much more for you to do but other than repeating the seasons, fighting the same Pokemon.
Basically, yeah.
So there's not much left to play competitively until this comes out.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of at a stall.
Yeah, I'm wondering if like Pokemon will. Well, for sure they will.
Because Home gave at least now there's more wild area Pokemon that you can catch and more shinies to catch, but there's no real new gameplay, so we don't really get anything till these come out. Yeah. So it's kind of lost interest of then. I'll definitely play it day one because I already bought it, so it will download on my Switch when it comes out. I'll definitely play it. Probably might drop a small review video
Honestly,
on it.
Considering there's going to be so many other RPGs coming around that time, I don't even know. I'm wondering how much people are going to be really paying attention. When does it come out again? I think it comes out in June, which is like soon after.
After Persona and
Xenoblade.
And Final Fantasy.
Yeah, so it might get overshadowed, honestly.
Honestly, I think that DLC because I might stop and take like because I don't see it being like a 60-hour DLC. It might be 15.
Probably,
I might take a break and just beat the DLC real quick.
Mm-hmm.
It won't put me back in competitive. But there's a lot of RPGs that come out at once, which RPGs are just massive games.
It's a great system for RPGs, honestly.
A bunch of RPGs coming out at once.
You got to dedicate your whole year.
Because then you got to choose.
Mm-hmm. Other than that was basically what they decided to end on.
Yeah. Which was a weird ending.
It seems like they could have put that earlier. To me. Yeah. I feel like I could have sworn like that Smash news would have been the last thing, maybe.
Yeah.
But then again,
they didn't have much to say about Smash.
Yeah, so might as well end on something. Like they could have put Bravely Default 2 at the end.
That would have been a good end.
They should have ended with Bravely Default 2. That would have been a perfect ending.
Yeah, that would have been better. Honestly.
Then again, this direct was really weird. They shadow dropped it.
It's not like we get weeks in advance for directs anyways. We get a couple days at max, but even then it gets us enough hype. We just woke up, it's like, what the what?
So one thing that people are talking about with this direct is it wasn't big enough. It didn't have enough big announcements to be considered a Nintendo Direct.
Well, that's what it was.
Yeah. Mini. That's why people are saying it's a mini. Like we got a good amount of information about things we pretty much already know about, and the things that they did reveal. They basically were replacing dates, and also they were like small indie third-party games. Like Good Job.
It was a Corona update more than anything, to be honest.
Like the Good Job game got announced, the Animal Crossing update, Xenoblade update with date, etc., etc. But like, there's still the big hitters like Where's Breath of the Wild 2? Is getting like Mario Odyssey 2.
I don't think any of those are coming out.
Them actually giving us more details on like the Fighter's Pass, maybe. Whatever else is coming out, because literally we only know about Breath of the Wild 2.
Yeah.
Other than Animal Crossing, which they drew
out
through March, and they can honestly not say anything else because everyone's just going to be playing Animal Crossing for a month, because they're going to update the game twice next month, so that's fine.
It'll carry us to summer. Animal Crossing will carry everyone's interest till summer, I believe.
Yeah.
Because it's not just the updates coming out. You're gonna be building your town.
And then there's like smaller games coming out in between that, so that's gonna hold off a lot of people. So
like on a Nintendo only level, we have enough to last till probably June. But if they have
honestly by end of May,
June, they might be in trouble.
Because by end of May we're gonna have Xenoblade and we're gonna have Ninjara.
But like even as big as Xenoblade is, that's not like I wouldn't compare it to like Breath of the Wild or Mario Maker or Smash, where it's gonna get people interested. It's really just gonna be fans who are gonna be in that, or people who just need another RPG to play.
True.
We need those titles coming out that are gonna sell more consoles.
If anything, I'm just like, I don't know what else. Because anything they show is going to be huge because they haven't talked about it at all.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
anything
It's
that
just
they
gonna be a
do,
big whoa moment.
yeah. So there's going to be a lot of those because we don't even know what the full plot is for Breath of the Wild 2. And then empty.
If it's gonna be the same mechanics, are we gonna get new mechanics?
Yeah, if anything, I think Wonderful 101 Remastered is also coming out around
Oh,
that
that's
time.
right. It's got its full.
Yeah, I got Kickstarted for sure.
I'm actually
all the
gonna
way.
buy that game.
That game, it's so good, dude.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Wonderful 101 was amazing. What else? I think that's basically it. What do you guys have to add? Was it like what stood out to you the most out of this whole direct? Probably.
Well, obviously Xenoblade stood out the best, and I think it was cool that they led with it. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was a good intro. I think we all agree that the ending kind of sucked. That they should have put Pokemon in the middle and ended with Bravely Default 2.
Yeah.
Bravely was a good standout.
The fact that they
for
gave us a
me.
demo today too.
Yeah.
I think honestly though, the 51 games is a hidden gem.
That's a good one too.
That's gonna be a
I
big
like
talked
that
about
one.
game.
Yeah.
Like, does this show how much older I'm getting? Because I actually care about having chess on my Switch. I'm like, hold up.
Hold up.
What else? Also, they did a lot. They actually gave us a lot of stuff today too. Like they
Yeah,
gave us all
they
of
did.
ARMS for 2 weeks. They gave us
Bravely Default
Good Job
2.
dropped today. Bravely Default 2 demo dropped today. Animal Crossing got updated for the bunny stuff. Rhythm.
Well, it doesn't get updated till the first.
Yeah. What else? Ring Fit Adventure dropped the rhythm game mode today, plus the jogging thing. And I think that was pretty much it. But other than that, like giving us all of ARMS, honestly, is pretty big.
Which is kind of funny to me that they called it 1.1.0 because
Mhm.
we're actually all on 1.1.1 right now because of that
Oh, it's
exploit.
Update.
They couldn't even. Oh man, I was so mad. Oh, I found out this morning why my game updated because I did put it in airplane mode, but Danielle went to go check her mail and it auto connected to the internet when she went to go check her mail, and then when we quit the game, it auto updated. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I was gonna farm like 25 mil today.
How much were you even trying to get to for your bank account?
Well,
Because me and Aisha
So
both
right now
have
I'm at
like
10.
Yeah.
I'm at 10 in my full bank account. Because I was trying to get to 25 because I was doing the math. Daniel to fully upgrade a house, which Daniel's only at her third room, so she still needs the upstairs and the basement.
I also still need my upstairs and basement. I got my third room today.
So she still needed like what was it, like 4 million to finish upgrading? And I just got my basement today, but you know, because today the resident services is closed because we're getting Isabel tomorrow and all that. I couldn't pay it off, but
Mhm.
it's 2.48 million for the basement, which is the last one.
Jesus.
Which, by the way, Tom Nook is a freaking crook. The way he tells you about the basement, he has this beautiful line. I won't spoil it, but it's just you just see it. I know they don't have a lot of expression, but you can see it in his eyes. He's like, "I'm gonna make money off you, bitch, and you can't say no."
Yeah. Honestly, the getting them out. Like I've heard some people talking about like how they feel about the exploit, and they were like, it feels like you're not. People don't call it really cheating the game. You're just cheating the game, but they're like you're cheating yourself with the experience. People are like you're cheating
like,
yourself
here's
with the
the
experience.
difference.
Yeah.
Here's the difference. Like, I get it. It cheats you from the experience of like working really hard to get the money, but it feels like, especially with the town building, you're gonna need a lot of money in this.
Yeah.
Which, like, understandable. This is supposed to be a game that's played over every day over like, you know, a year or two
Over
to
a
really
course of
build
time.
things up.
Yeah.
But we all have other games.
Mm-hmm.
Like, our whole life isn't gonna be Animal Crossing 6 hours a day.
Honestly.
Yeah, literally the only reason this game's getting so much playtime out of me is because I can't go to work. Like that's the whole time. That's the whole reason.
Everyone's home and we can also island hop.
Unfortunately, I do gotta go, but I think this was a wonderful direct.
Oh yeah, true.
A little good mini, and I'm glad it dropped today. I'm glad the games are coming out that they are,
Mm-hmm.
and I really hope in June we get a full direct.
Yeah, the next thing is gonna be humongous. So
Mm-hmm.
for sure,
It's gonna be like, which is funny to me because this is actually number one mini direct on YouTube right now. It's number one on YouTube. Imagine what's gonna happen when the full direct pops.
Oh my goodness, that's gonna be very big.
It is. I'm excited.
I'm excited.
Dope.
Well, I'm gonna hop off. Thank you so much for having me here, David.
Thanks for being here, Connor. Aisha,
Heck
thanks for
yeah.
being here.
Yeah.
And cool. So we are gonna talk to you guys later. Thanks for tuning in on YouTube. Make sure you follow us on Facebook and Twitch and Instagram and all those good places. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.